Evening, Bill. Evening, Sil. Thanks for both joining me back in the Star Sports Zoom room to look at the Wednesday afternoon card at Royal Ascot. Sil, you've got 6 rides on the card. We'll take 4 winners at least, please. But just to let you know, we're running the offer again, as always. The pipped offer, if you're beating a neck or less in any race on ITV at Ascot, money back up to 25 quid. But let's get straight into the first race. The Queen Mary Group 2, 5 furlongs. Another Wesley Ward horse heads the market in Twilight Gleaming, a 3-1 chance. Artos 15-2, Jet 8-1, Nymphadora well named 9-1, 10-1 Bar. So you ride Beautiful Sunshine, which is, I know, is a horse you've been looking forward to riding. He's a 12-1 chance for George Bowie. What can you tell us about him? Oh, there we go. Waiting all day for it, isn't he? 1-1 on the week. What can you tell us about her?
She's I think she's a really smart filly. You know, she hasn't done anything wrong. She won her last 2 starts, and you know, Queen Mary of big field, and is everybody goes there with hopes, But I'm delighted I got the call on the rides, and so now I'm pleased.
Bill, quiet betting, a little bit of money around for Orinoco River for Donica O'Brien, sort of 18 into 12-ish. But do you fancy anything at prices here? I know you don't like these Wesley Ward horses over 5. You prefer them over 6.
Other way round. I prefer them over this 5 trip because he's 8 from 8 over 5 furlongs, and this filly is a flying machine.
Yeah.
Drawn trap 20. Sil's slightly away from the action. That's the only worry for Sil fans and Beautiful Sunshine, but she is fast. Twilight Gleaming, she'll be very quick away. I think she'll win. I think she will increase Wesley Ward's fine record in the race. Another one at a bigger price, drawn near her, who I think will run really well, is an Irish raider, and Gavin Cromwell is better known for his
I know, I thought that.
Yeah,
Does he have many 5 furlong runners?
No, this is his first run at Ascot, but he runs a horse called Quick Susie, who's really fast, and she's coming out of stall 22, so she's the inside of the American filly. But Quick Susie at 12s will do for me, but I think Twilight Gleaming at around 7-2 will win and be shorter.
Not many trainers without a 5 furlong winner at Royal Ascot and a 3-mile slog in the Albert Bartlett at Cheltenham. That shows you really know what you're doing if you can have that much of a spread of winners. Right, let's move on to the Queen's Vase to 305, Group 2 over 1 mile 6. Wordsworth head to the market here with us at Star Sports at 5-2, 8-1 Arturo Tuscany, 17-2 Ruling. Sylv, you're up next. Dancing King. What can you tell us about Dancing King?
Well, he won his last 4, and I think he's been running consistent. And gate 1. He has everything to have every chance in the race, and he stays well, and he'll like the going. So now I'm pleased for the ride and pleased for the call mark given to me on the horse,
Yeah, a bit of each way running around from as well this evening, 12 into 9. Bill, where's the Esdaile money, please?
Well, Sil's got a lovely chance here. 4 from 4, as he says.
Yeah.
Ticks all the boxes, stays the trip, handles the fast ground, unbeaten since he's been gelded. That's the horse, not Silv. But I think the one Wordsworth will be a worthy favourite. Got a massive chance, obviously, but we know the power of the Aidan O'Brien team. But 5-2 is short. I would take a chance at a couple at big prices. I would be tempted to try Taipan for Jesse Harrington's. The step up trip could see some improvement there, and also one of the Aidan's supposed second or third string, Kyprios, who ran in what looks like now a pretty good Lingfield Derby trial, and Kyprios could run well around 16s, but I would take Taipan and Kyprios, but tough race.
Right, let's move on to one of the main events of the Duke of Cambridge, a Group 2 over 1 mile. Great race. This sees the return of Lady Bothop, who's been one of the real highlights of the season. Sylvia, you look to take her on again with Queen Power. It's 11-1 bar those two, 7-4, 9-2. You should be in the 3. Nice each way bet, but do you think you can get it done? Do you think you can turn her over?
I hope so. And so she won very well at York. Obviously, we need to reverse the form here. I got beat at Newmarket from the favourite. No, I'm positive my filly gonna run to her best. And plus a stiff mile, I do like it. She's a strong travel. you know, slightly dropping back in trip, I think will be in her favour.
Cool, Bill. It's a nice each way race if you don't fancy either of the front two. And dropping back in trip, would you be with Queen Power?
Listen, I love it for Silver. Queen Power won. The pair of them, the top two, Lady Bowthorpe sets the bar really high. Third to Palace Pier, you know, she's second to Palace Pier, I should say, in Newbury, and Queen Power since come out and won really easily. So the pair of them set the bar high, but they take a lot of the market, and I would look elsewhere. I really like Double or Bubble. Chris Wall's filly stepping up 7 furlongs to a mile. Tough ask. She's got to step up, but she's 12 to 1 and lots of firms are 4 places. I think Double or Bubble will go really well. And the other one, just a word, is Agincourt. You remember it ran well in the race last year, had a wind up since, and this is a second run back from a wind up and got very close at Goodwood last time. I thought 16's Agincourt was too big. Double Bubble 12s. Those two would do for me.
Okay, well, still, we wish you all the best of luck, as always, in that race. The 420, the Prince of Wales, the Group 1, the main event on the card, sees the return of Love, and what a horse she is. She's a 13 to 8 chance, in from 15 to 8 on the early show. 15 to 8 is Lord North, who won there last year. Armory, a 3 to 1 chance, 12 to 1 bar. It looks between the front three. I mean, she looked pretty special. She won the Guineas, she won the Oaks, she won the Yorkshire Oaks. Sadly missed the Arc. Bill, I'll come to you first on this one, because I want you to tell me who goes off favourite and what price the favourite is.
Love will definitely. Love will go. She'll be 11 to 8, 6 to 4, maybe even shorter. The ground's the key. Whether Lord North wants it this fast, Love ticks every box. The shift in the market is the fact that Love runs here rather than missing it to go to a race like the Pretty Polly or wherever other options she had. It's a really tough betting race because there's only the 7 of them, so you don't get that third place. But I think Love's the most likely winner. But you can get shocks in this race. It doesn't always go according to the form book. And you know, Love's first time out this season. She you know, if there's ever a time to catch her, it might be now. She was good in the Guineas last year, so she might be fine. I would chance Aldaria or Audaria, who was the Breeders' Cup fillies and mares turf winner. Love the rattling fast ground. If it gets very quick, she could go very well at 16. And I also think Sangarius at 33s is overpriced. I would take those two just coupled at 16 and 33 and hope for a boil over.
Sylv, which one of the two are you going to jump on?
I think Love she's a special filly in the day when she's right. But, you know, we don't have to forget the Breeders' Cup winner, you know, James Fancher's filly. So I think this one is a really tough racing, but the race is going to be between them two, I guess.
What a race it's set to be. And if ever there is one that offer of beating a neck or less could come into play, it's that, or more likely the 5 o'clock, the Royal Hunt Cup. I won't give you a show of betting because I've not got a spare hour. I will tell you that Finest Sound heads the market for Simon Christopher at 7 to 1, 10 to 1 bar. Lots of money around for Haggis's charge. Irish Admiral this afternoon, 16 into 12. Sylv, you ride Tre Flores for Rick Shannon, who won well a couple of weeks ago. Drawn 28, which could either be ideal or a nightmare. We don't quite know yet. What can you tell us about your ride?
I hope it could be the ideal.
Yeah.
So I hope he can't bounce from the race. You know, he won quite well carrying top weights, but you know, he's a hold up horse. I hope I can make my way through. You know, but you know, when them big races is quite hard. You know, but I think if he bounces back with the form he has in the past, he should be competitive.
Bill, your kind of race.
Yeah, I mean, I think Finest Sound could well be the group horse, and you know, I think there is some 7 or 15 to 2. I think that's fair. I think he'll go very close. The Crisford horse got beaten in the Britannia last year, but the rain softened ground wasn't for him, and I think he sets the bar quite high. The Newmarket horses, the kind of Magical Morning, Irish Admiral, you know they're going to run well, but they're well found in the market. I like a 33 to 1 shot called What's the Story, 4th in the race back in 2018. Very unlucky in running at York last time, checked up, got no kind of run. I just think he is going to run really well with conditions to suit for a shrewd trainer. And I think What's the Story could go very well, but fancy Finest Sound to go close to.
Yeah, very underrated trainer, Keith Dalglish. Always watch the market for money for his. Right, let's quickly zip through the last two races. We've got the Windsor Castle, the 5:35. I'll give you a show of betting. Wesley Ward pops up again with Frankie Dettori. Ruffin, the 11-4 favourite. Amalfi Coast, 10-1. Dig 2, 10-1. Golden Bell, 10. Tipperary Sunset. Sylv, you team up with George Bowie again, and you ride Superior Force, who's an 18-1 chance. Who I think you're quite looking forward to riding, aren't you?
Yes, and I done a prep or gallop on him, and he feels like he's in good form. He's big field, but I hope he can run to his best in the day and could be a surprise, but he's a competitive one.
Bits of money around for the Wesley Ward run as always, and there's money around for Flaming Rib, who's a 20-1 in chance into 12 for Tom Dascombe. Some big prices. Can you find one for us?
Yeah, well, the funny thing with that Ruthin is that if Artos wins the first, the Queen Mary, Ruthin beat it by 6 lengths last time, so Ruthin could go off any price you like. Could be very, very short if that was to win. It's a wide open race. You've got to respect the Americans. The two of them, they're going to go well. Ruthin again is very, very solid, hard to oppose. I probably like to take him on. I like Tipperary Sunset, the John Quinn horse.
Yeah,
I was taken with that, and the fact the trainer come out and said that the better ground may help that. I think Tipperary Sunset run well, and I thought Armour, the Hannon horse, I thought that ran really well on his debut in E1. I thought I'd take the pair of them, but probably expect another Wesley Speedball to win it. But I'd take those two against it.
Right. Oh, and let's wrap up the Wednesday afternoon with the 6:10, the Kensington Palace Stakes. Lights On is the 5-1 favourite from Sir Michael Stout. All the money in this race is for the second favourite, Dream Loper, who's trained by Ed Walker, who teams up with Oisin Murphy. 15-2. So I told you, 8 mostly. Sylv, you've picked up a ride for Saeed Bin Sarua that took my eye here, who is called Stunning Beauty. 17-2 chance. What can you tell us about your ride?
I hope she can be the beauty in the day. Anyway,
get someone else got a 6-timer up once. Let's hope this is the last leg of it.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. Well, she when she wins impressive, and it's a competitive race. But I'm just glad I got the call in the last minute.com to ride. So it's just nice to team up with a big operation like Godolph.
Yeah. Bill.
Yeah, I think
winner, please.
Stunning Beauty's got a massive chance. She's unbeaten on these soils. She fluffed her lines in Maydown below par, but she was brilliant last year, and she was very good on every appearance. I think that's a great spare ride for Sylv. She definitely get my number 1 vote, and I probably have a saver on Dream Loper too, because I think she'll reverse the form potentially with Lights On. But it's a cracking race, and I think Sylv's might end the day with a winner.